Hey everyone, Mr. Franzen here. I've been promising an introductory video of what Seek and Find Ministry is, and this is that video. So sorry it took me so long to get this to you. So first of all, Seek and Find Ministry is a ministry whose goal is to seek students where they are in their faith and to help them find Jesus in their life. And we do this several ways. To this point, what that's looked like is sharing social media posts on Instagram particularly, but I also include them on Facebook for any parents that are interested in following us. And additionally, creating a podcast where I share things through YouTube and through Spotify. So that has been the main thing to this point. It's mostly been me providing some of that. But then in addition to that, we've been having a Bible study, and it's usually happened every other week, maybe a little bit more if we have a lot of interest. So how does it look this year? What am I hoping the goals of this year are? Well, number one, it's to get students more involved. If being more involved in the group is something that you're interested in, you can help me pick when we're going to do the Bible studies. You can help pick the scriptures that we talk about in our Bible study. You can maybe even create some posts and share them with me to provide on our social media stuff. I'm hoping to get students more involved in the podcast itself. Over the summer, myself, Mr. Zangle, and Ms. Hensley have been working to talk about The Chosen, which, of course, those of you who have had me in class know how much I love that show. And we've just been spending time recapping those episodes and talking about them. But I want to do more podcasts, interviewing people, having conversations with students, and just providing more variety, not just the same type of podcast every time. So I'm hoping to do that. If anybody's maybe not interested in being on the podcast, but you're interested in helping edit, that's something that I'd love to involve you so that you can work on your skills, editing videos and doing things that maybe are way more creative than I can be. Additionally, with the Bible study, how many people show up and how much interest there is going to dictate if we do this weekly or if we do it more bi-weekly or monthly. Just depends on how much interest, but I love your input on all of that. Some other things we're hoping to do. So I'm hoping once a quarter to have a guest speaker come into my classroom and just speak to us about a given topic that the students help us come up with that are in Seek and Find. I also, let me spin the camera around here. I also have this Saint of the Week section on my board. And those of you who are freshmen know a little bit about that. You guys were helping me decorate that last year, but those freshmen are now in my class again, and I don't want to make them do it again. I'd love to have Seek and Find do something that is really creative so that each week we decorate the Saint of the Week board in here, and we're sharing that out to people. And I can even put a little quick, Instagram reel or something of the individual who decorated it that week and share that out on social media, sharing, what is cool about the saint, what made them a saint, and just learning from the saints in our history. What am I missing? Also, we are going to have opportunities to hopefully just gather and talk. I think that is important when it comes to our faith, just having fellowship with other classmates so that you can see, you're not walking this journey alone. You've got people who are walking the same journey with you and can learn from each other. So those are the most basic things that we would be doing: podcasting, social media posts, Bible study, Saint of the Week, and guest speakers. So those are the things that I'm thinking about right now. But every once in a while, there's a need somewhere that we can incorporate Seek and Find people. So if you'd like to be involved in all of those processes, sign up to join Seek and Find. My sign-out sheet is still outside of my classroom, so please sign up. I said by Friday, but I'm going to give you guys a couple more days to sign up, so please do so. And it's not to say that if you join, you have to do all of these things that I just mentioned. You just may have one aspect of those things that you want to be a part of. That's fine. And let's say you don't want to dive all the way in. At the very least, I just ask that you follow our Seek and Find pages on social media, because I think just scrolling through and getting a little Bible inspiration or listening to a little bit of the podcast, I think you guys can all learn from it. I know I've learned from sharing these things myself. So on Instagram, you can follow us at BBHS.SeekandFind. If your parents are interested in following, I have a Facebook page for them. They can just search BBHS Seek and Find Ministry. And then on YouTube, you can listen to the podcast Usually I just have some background pictures as the podcast is playing. Just search at BBHS.SeekandFind. And then that podcast is also on Spotify and Amazon Music, so check those out. If you have any more questions, email me or stop by and see me in room 207. I look forward to seeing people from all 4 grades coming. So the one thing I want to say to end this video is do not be afraid to be a saint. Come join in fellowship with Jesus Christ. Thank you.